Is it boredom? Are you bored? Are you bored? Or is it anxiety? Is it divine unrest? What is it? But uh I'm tapping into something collectively that's like it's hard to put into words, but if you're here, you know you're feeling this too. Like there's nothing like feeling bored with with your life, with your circumstances. Like maybe, you know, it's that waiting or in between things period that we experience. But like there's like this sense of boredom that is like, maybe boredom is not the right word. If you have a better word for the feeling, like, help me out, because it also feels like anxiety. Like there's an unsettled quality to peace. Like maybe you're coming from uh, a moment in your life where you're like, oh, I'm not in survival mode right now. uh so technically it's peaceful. um but like part of you is just like, what is next? What am I called to do right now? I want to go, go, go. And you're being called to sit the fuck down and relax, right? But you don't wanna. It's boring. I want something exciting, right? And then when the excitement comes, you're like, oh, no. No, no, wait, wait, wait. Exactly. So, boredom, like in the true sense of, I heard something crazy today. I forget where I saw it. But it was about how boredom is like the cause of a lot of the messed up shit that happens in the world. Like rich people being bored, for example. Like, you have everything material that you could ever want, so you're bored and you start to experiment just to feel something, just to feel alive, because you technically have everything that everyone would ever want, you know? So I think about that, and some of us are like, I'm bored because I don't have those things that I want. If I had those things that I want, then I wouldn't be bored, right? But then thinking about these people who like have everything, and the boredom is still something that like is triggering, like is not working out for them, because then they get into some interesting things because they're just trying to feel alive. So I feel like if we could nip this in the bud right now, before we get our millions, before the success is overwhelming, and we're just so um full with the things that we want, um it is this unrest that I want to deal with. And maybe not deal with, maybe that's not the like, I want to tackle this because, go, go, go. But really, because it's hard to sit in your own presence and energy. Welcome to the Presence Project. If you're here, you know what this is about now. It's about sitting in your shit, sitting in your presence, and just sensing what is off, what is great, what works, what doesn't, and just the little things like, why am I so unwilling to just sit with myself without having to act or to strive or to, we can have our goals, but like just your day to day, like that's it. There's, you've heard present moment. There's nothing else that is literally happening other than right now. And so if in your now, you're just like, it's just so boring. Can I just have more? Can't I just have stuff? Like, can I just have stimulating conversation? Can I have, intellectually or emotionally anything like other than this void, right? And so the void space is an interesting place that I think is where like literally all your magic comes from. So let's be real. Let's be just rooted in the core of it. It's just it's hard to sit in it. But the minute that you do, then the world opens up, right? So why is it so hard to just be like, all right, let me sit with myself. It's the root of all, horrible things that happen to us. Like we can't even accept ourselves or, self-doubt, hatred of self, all of that literally stems from like I can't even stand to be in my own energy for 5 seconds. Like never mind 5 minutes, 5, So if that's happening to you, tackling or even like going into that is gonna be like world opening, because if you're like looking for relationship, if for the perfect fit when it comes to like career or any of that, all of that, unfortunately, being able to sit with yourself first is, if you love this, like everyone else will, like just automatically. This is just how it works. So in order to love this, we got to face the this is so boring part of it. Is it boring? Is it truly like, oh, I'm so bored with myself? Which, like sit with it. Let's sit with it and really, really feel that out. Just to see if that's what it is. It's just like, oh my God, it's so boring. Or there's always like, then thoughts come, right? There's things that are like, oh, I I'm not bored. Maybe I'm hungry for connection. Maybe I'm hungry for a challenge. Something that sparks creativity. Maybe my creative juices need an outlet, and maybe my career isn't giving me that at the moment. My relationships are not giving me that at the moment. So how can I give that to myself? And trust me, like the sitting with it must come first in order to realize like, oh, maybe I just need a little like outlet for myself. And the contribution, that energy that you're putting out just from like, hey, I'm feeling some boredom, I'm feeling some sense of nothingness. So where's the spark? Where's the spark? Let me be curious about finding it versus like desperate, right? Let me be curious about like, this just seems so trivial and so like there could be more. Why? Because you are more. Because there is so much more. So maybe there's some that's maybe that's the shift. Like the fact that you feel boredom is because the world is wide enough, to encompass your dream, to encompass what you are capable of. And so maybe that's where we go into the imagination and really like, okay, so if in this moment I'm like, what would make it better? What could actually be birthed from this? Because if I can imagine it, that shit is possible for me. So maybe these are missed opportunities and like a sense. If you're bored a lot, like that means you're missing a lot of opportunities to craft how you'd like things to go. And then this is just like allotted time by the divine to like craft your shit. Like I got the juice behind you. I just need you to just be creative with what you want. Like, let me show me what you want. Show me what you want, and I'll get it. Like, and let's give you these times of pause and boredom to create, to really see like, oh, I am feeling bored or detached or maybe numb, like any way to describe that feeling of like stuck, because I just need to actually throw my 2 cents in creatively for the universe. Like, yo, I would love this. Ooh, and that would be cool. And if this worked out, oh my God. And like, it's just playtime. It's playtime. Board time means that you're literally needing to let that creative energy run free and shape whatever it is this allotted time for that is, because eventually the shit will start hitting the fan again, or great things will start happening, and even that like stresses you out. Like, stress will come if you're like, I'm too relaxed, I don't know what to do. Yeah, this is dreaming time, this is like crafting time, this is vision board time, to literally map this shit out for you. So bored is like, oh, that's my alarm going off, saying, hey, let's visualize and plan, because the fun can only happen, and it can only be as sweet as it is when you're like, oh, I got that. When you're like, start visualizing, like it's not visualizing to like, I'm gonna manifest, so I need to sit and visualize it. No, you are literally allotted time by the universe with this boredom. So if you're bored, it's just like, oh, that's my sign. Like, I gotta sit and plan out my beautiful life and plot it out, how lovely it will be, and then allow, of course, and all the other stuff. But I'm talking about boredom specifically. So let boredom be a good sign that you're like, ooh, I need to dream more. I need to visualize and craft more, so that the universe can lead me to where I'm going. Ain't that a shift? Oh yeah. I think we did it, people. I think that's it. I think that's the message. I think that's what it is. Like, When you're bored, it's like, oh, yay. Let me get on my shit. Let me get on my vision board and clarify some things so that we can get it, right? So, thoughts, if you have, experiences where like literally this has worked for you, like I know you're out there, like this is happening. I know it's worked for me. So it's just I get into these funks as well, and I'm like, just remember, like these are divinely, you are connected as, right? So no emotion, no feeling, no intuition, like nothing is wasted here. There's no downtime, so to speak. So you're like, I'm bored. That is literally a positive at this point, because you're like, oh, thank you. Thank you for that prompt for me to get to work on crafting the next stage of this beautiful journey that you're on. So, with that, so much love to you, and yay, bored. Bored, vision board. Ah,